Hello and welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where I'm passionate about helping victims of all ages and genders overcome the fear of facing the abuse to become survivors. Today we are talking about Shanquella Robinson. We have been using Shanquella Robinson as an umbrella to demand justice. We believe that by getting justice for Shanquella, we'll be able to leverage that and get justice for past victims and to decrease significantly future victims. Today, I just want to come by really quick because I've been seeing some videos since the announcement of the FBI's or whatever the U.S. Information out there, these new lies with this autopsy report, and people are going around proclaiming that Shanquella did not have a broken neck. So it made me to go back to one of the videos. So today's going to be real quick. We're just going to break down the injuries that we saw from the beginning back in November, before all this time went past, and they had time to make up these stories. So it's going to be probably about no more than 30 minutes because I'm going to come see y'all on Wednesday live. Today is October the 23rd, morning time, and you guys will probably see this video in a couple of hours because I'm just going to do this reaction. I'm just breaking down one of my videos, All Around Natural Beauty RN at John Q explains Shanquella Robinson Atlas Luxation injury, and we're going to be able to point out the injuries and also match them up to the coroner's report, which is the most accurate one, the most honest one, because autopsies, we can see that they can be altered or untruths, or they could be tailor-made per se, like they were saying. So anyway, we saw some tailor-made stuff. So anyway, we're going to go with this coroner's report, which came out in the beginning and indicated these injuries. Oh, and then just a quick update. We're going to go to Washington, D.C., May 19th for Shanquella. Her mother has stated on one of the videos that we're going to meet in Washington, D.C. to march. And I just want y'all to know that I will be there. I already have my ticket. I'm going. And thank everybody for the support and all that stuff. And if you want to support, feel free to click one of the, something. I don't know. There should be some type of a button to click or join the membership, something. Anyway, thank y'all so much. So here we go. I'm going to share screen and we're going to go over these here injuries. All right. This here is dated way back. Anyway, this is a clip of a clip. We're just going to go right in on this. This here is John Q, and you guys can go join his channel. He has done a lot of work here on this channel. He also has a channel where he does a lot of research and try to get justice for folks in the past who, haven't received any justice, or, unsolved, no justice stuff. So this is him coming up into a portion of the live to explain the injuries in layman's terms to the people.
Me back once again.
Of course, thank you.
Let me know when you can see that.
Yeah, we see it. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all, if y'all see that. Just for a heads up, y'all, this here is a don't put a 1 in the chat, right? Don't put the 1 in the chat. This here is, me down here, little voice box, but that's a, pre-recording. But this here, me doing it right now today, April 23rd, 2023. All right, so here we go. Good.
Yeah. Now the pictures, obviously, because of content, I don't want to have Miss Natural Beauty's channel struck with a negative. Will be some.
Look here, I just noticed my face. I'm looking over here at this straight back. I'm looking over here at this man grabbing Shanquella Robinson. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it, right? I'm looking at this XY chromosome grabbing Shanquella after he pounded her over here multiple times. Now picking her up, lifting her up off of the floor. You're gonna look here, see your feet off the floor by this thing here.
Somewhat blurry. Obviously, Shanquella is going to be somewhat covered, but everyone who's watched the video a number of times would pretty much know through the sequence I'm about to go through what they saw. Okay, good. We've got ones popping up. Okay. So here the assault takes place. We believe it's in the morning based on the sunrise that's showing up on the back edge of the wall here in this particular area here. It was identified by not only myself and Miss Natural Beauty, but other YouTubers are taking their time to examine these photographs and still shots and videos properly in order for them to get intelligent information as to timeline, because that's what's most important in this whole sequence of events. So here the attack has commenced. We've seen that this attack went from one side of the room, which was the right-hand side where the sliding glass door is. And then we see the...
And y'all, let me just say something real quick. The reason why I'm playing this is because people have been going around saying that her back wasn't broken. So we're going to show you these moves that the body, unless it's impossible for you to have been put in these positions and not receive the fracture.
The attack proceed by Dejanay Jackson to move Shanquella's body over to the left-hand side of the room. At the same time, too, we pick up someone with a cell phone actually recording this event occur.
Look at how Shanquella is lifted off of the floor by this XY chromosome, has lifted her up. And that's why it's important, y'all. We need to vote. We need to get out here. We need to vote. We need to vote to get this kind of energy out of, we got to do something, y'all. We got to vote.
And in matching what's on the picture of the cell phone and the room itself, you can naturally see
y'all see that?
Someone recording this event. This is not someone's face, such as FaceTime or anything like that. This, when you look at it and then pull back and then sequence it from the room, you'll see that they are.
Yep, see, look, there go the curtains right there. Right, this here is Dejanay and Shanquella right there. This is the carpet. This carpet. It's all there. This is who people were saying is Winter filming it on her phone.
Identical pictures. Hence, we have someone recording this. We also have someone in the middle recording the main video, which we're watching which is being seen right now. So it leads to the fact, are there two recordings of this event? Answer, you can deduce yes. We just haven't seen the second one, the one over here.
That sound familiar? Mexico was biting off of John. You can deduce it. What he did, they took this exact story here and put in the Mexican autopsy. Mexico's autopsy just took this. They dissected this. They watching us, y'all, and they're putting out these bologna sandwiches, trying to change our minds to get us to believe something that we don't see. Look at this.
How much more recording was there? What happened thereafter? We don't know, up until they get to the point to release it. However, going back to this assault, coming over to the right-hand side of the room, we see Dejanay Jackson manipulating Shanquella in a very vicious forward attack to a point in the attack to where she begins to get close enough to manipulate Shanquella's body.
Look at that straight back.
As you can see, Shanquella's head is bent over to the right, away from Dejanay Jackson. What Dejanay decides to do is to manipulate Shanquella to get her around her body and around her head. Here, you can also see with a bit
Wow.
more clarity the cell phone recording at the same time. So now she's up close and personal. She's controlling. And here is where the neck manipulation begins. And you can actually see this.
Wow. Neck manipulation.
Dejanay Jackson's head is down. Shanquella's head is just above hers. Shanquella's arm, Dejanay Jackson's arm is around Shanquella's neck at this point. Here is where the manipulation of the head and neck.
Now look at this position. This is a fighting position. Look at this stance, right? Look at this wide base stance to leverage the weight. When he grabs her by the neck and wrings her neck. Look at her body twisted. This is not going to be a good outcome. Look at her legs, they're crossed. And she's twisted here from the top of the neck. This is the severe spinal cord injury getting ready to take place.
And Dejanay now is getting ready to take her from one side of her body and toss her and throw her with powerful force to the other side. Once again, being recorded. So here she has her in a neck lock.
A neck lock.
On the left side of her body. And I've taken very careful still shots because I wanted to see exactly what she manipulated. Now the pull, twist, and throw begins here.
Pull, twist,
this is what you have.
Throw.
Once we have Shanquella's back area here go across the screen, the atlas luxation injury begins. Here.
Look at that, y'all. This is a penis.
And you can literally see Dejanay Jackson's arm and hand positions around Shanquella's neck. Using the force and the weight of Shanquella's body
to snap her head off
is the point where the twist, turn, and pull was far easier to do because all she had to do was twist her head, pull it in the direction that she wanted it to go, and the rest of the body follows, like here. And now you can see the full manipulation.
That's intent. This was intentional. Strategic and intentional. Don't let them get away with this. Look at this, y'all. Look.
Shanquella's body way over now to the right-hand side. The buttock below the bedline. And Shanquella was airborne, literally airborne.
Yep.
On this twist and turn. So here you have where the atlas luxation was created, right here. Once she released her, boom, she hits the floor.
All right, look at this. Look at the head already off of the skeleton. Look at these vertebrae all jaggered up, twisted. Twisted. Look at that. Boop, 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 boop. She twisted it. She wrung her neck. The head is not meant to go down in this angle. It's too low. It's already off the body. You can see the injuries here.
Now, Shanquella is now on her buttock. That slamming from being thrown on her buttock, on her tailbone, created the second injury to her spinal column in the lumbar section. Because once that happened, and given no time at all,
Exactly, because look,
Jason A.
on
Jackson
the way back to attack more.
to attack
Look
the
at that.
back.
To finish the job.
Explains it as thoroughly.
Sorry, y'all. My bad. Sorry, y'all. My bad. Let's see, I think I'm about somewhere up in there. No. Here we go. All right.
Angle from the blade, from her.
And see this pressure coming off the back here? Look at this bowl in the back. The head, look how low the head is. You can't do your head like this. If the head was put in this position, here's a fracture here. Here is something bad. This is bad here.
Her shoulder blades here, and the neck position straight out toward the sliding glass window. This was a very brutal and vicious attack. And having both hands pressure her neck down from a rear attack only aggravated and, of course, created more injury to Shanquella's neck. This secured the atlas luxation here, because it doesn't take that much to pop a neck, especially forcing it down in this direction here. And then what she did afterwards was even far worse, because she kicked her.
Now look at this back. Look how far she's bent down. This here is an injured body.
On the left side of her head, and now you can see how far down, even further past the bed line, the top of the bed line, how far down Shanquella's body is, how arched her back is. Look at the arch.
And then look at the head here.
Look at this. You can see this with your own eyes. No one's back.
Thank you.
Almost breaks to a 45-degree angle, but you see it here. And this is where the second injury came into play, even more so, with a continuous assault, because after she kicked her, she hit her several times, even more in the face.
Yep.
And at the very end of...
Maybe that explains the brain swelling that they were talking about. They all lying to us, y'all. And when we get together on Monday night, I'm gonna tell y'all about what I can't find the video, but I heard when one of those videos, they said the defense, like they switching up the words, like that doesn't sound like prosecutors, or you know what I mean, everything so cut off. Anyway, we're gonna go over that video too. Just finish this up, a few more minutes on this, and then I'm gonna kind of give y'all an update to what we're going to be doing with Washington D.C. and all this political stuff that we got to get into.
Of this assault, we see Shanquella's arms pop up, almost like she was throwing her hand to remove hair from being in the front of her face.
All right, so let me just get on off that. All right, so the reason why I'm playing it, y'all, is because this disputes any talk about these injuries. Look at this. Look at this. From the original coroner's report. Now, a coroner's report is going to be done on people. It's not, it's a free service. An autopsy requires money. That's why I know little Mexico did not do an autopsy hours after Shanquella's death on October 30th. They did not get her body to do an autopsy at 8 o'clock on the 29th. That's baloney. That's why we sticking with the coroner's report. And the bone that we can identify in that one is that they did not check the box for the manner of death. Or they checked both boxes. Somehow they left it was vague. But anyway, we'll get back into that on Monday when we come together. I just wanted to come put this out here and let y'all see this horrible image. Don't forget this. This is how we're going to get justice for Shanquella. Look at this. Look what she went through. And they said she didn't have an atlas luxation or severe spinal cord injury. These are fatal injuries. They are visible. You can see when it was inflicted. So, thank y'all so much for listening. Like I said, this here was an impromptu. I'm about to, throw this out there just because, like I said, I just saw. I'm not going to even announce the content creators who have been putting this out there that she didn't have no broken back. Anyway, if you haven't already, like and subscribe, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload a video. And make sure you click all notifications so you won't miss out. Even though I'm sure, it's not going to be promoted. Why? Because the truth is something that they want to keep hidden. So you can start to believe the lies. All right, y'all. See y'all in another video. Peace. Oh, and then I'm going to leave the video for this here so y'all could watch it. You need to watch. You need to understand the injuries so you don't start losing the sight of the truth, right? Just like we say over here is math and science. We already knew 1 + 1 is 2, right? Or 2 + 2 is 4. We knew those injuries. The coroner's report was the most precise. It actually listed the cause and manner of death. It just was, it didn't make a decision on it. However, it also listed which all makes sense. The life expectancy, the lifespan after receiving that injury. All the other ones were not proper. It did not list the things that it was supposed to list, and it had information on there still sounding like a lawyer, giving the description of her walking around. That's not on a death certificate. That's not on an autopsy report. They always telling stories. So I can tell the lies. Anyway, tune in on Monday, y'all. See y'all then. Love y'all. Peace and love. And keep it hot for Shanquella. Sign the petition. I know Giselle's going to be off in the chat, dropping the link for the petition. We over 40,000 now, y'all. And two, somebody find out what time the march is on Friday. I'm going to get there on Thursday, and I'm sure between now and then I'll have all of the details and stuff like that. So we will be putting things together, drop stuff off in the community and all that good stuff, right? Justice for Shanquella Robinson. We got to fight, y'all. Like, this is something I never thought that I would be being political, participating in marches, rallying people to vote, possibly running for something. I don't know. I know that there's, I know. I didn't even want to say any more about this. I've been trying to stop talking about this for months, but the more they keep trying to pass these false stories, the more I just cannot sit quiet. It's like it's a responsibility to tell the truth and keep the truth out there and not let these lies silence us. So thank again, y'all. Love y'all and see y'all in another video.